guys heard about Ryan, right?
Yeah?
Well, him being missing for one day has gotten more attention than me being present my entire life.
So you're jealous of a missing person?
Junior, listen, one of the shows that I would like to highly recommend is a teen show. It's called Hysteria. It's on Peacock. It's set in the 80s, and I'm one of those guys that's very fond of shows and sitcoms and things set in the 80s and the 90s, partly because I'm an 80s baby. Like, I mean, I was a baby literally in the 80s, so I wasn't... I was in diapers around this time, but I'm interested in everything that came around that time. Like as a kid that grew up in the 90s, and sorry, I'm getting over a cold. The early 2000s, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember all those times fondly as a little kid. But this show is a very good show. Like it's a teen show, and it's considered a horror comedy. I really don't get the comedic aspect. Like as I watched the show and I finished it, I was like, I really didn't laugh much watching it. Like I don't see where the comedy was. Like. Horror, mystery, suspense, like I see that, but it is a good show. It follows 3 young kids who are basically outsiders in their school, like they're outcasts, but they have like this heavy metal band called Death Grudge or something like that. And they kind of look up to some of like Ozzy Osbourne, some of the rock and roll bands that lean into the Satanist demonic element or whatever. Anyway, they decide to use this propaganda in order to get kind of like some suspense around their band and make people want to listen to them. Well, in the background, a young lady gets kidnapped, her and her boyfriend, and the boyfriend winds up getting killed, and they had like a whole little ritual sacrifice element thing to it when they find the crime scene of the boyfriend. So immediately people in town start thinking that there's a Satanist cult in town that killed this boy. So the parents are freaking out. That's kind of why the show is called Hysteria. It's like Salem witch trials. Like all the parents are freaking out. It's set in the 80s, of course. They thinking everybody is worshiping the devil and around her sacrificing cats and dogs and kids, etc. But anyway, the kids use this to gain popularity at school and make people pay attention to their band. And the main character of the show, he has a crush on a chick who just so happened to be the most popular girl in school. Well, this same chick has a thing for the wild side or the dark side or bad boys. And she wants to lean into the whole Satanist cult thing. And in order to gain her heart, man, this kid go all the way. Like, he like peer pressure, like he accepted it all. I'm glad she didn't smoke crack, because he would have smoked crack to be with this girl. Like, he was willing to do anything. Well, he didn't want to kill the cat. Spoilers if I'm spoiling it for anybody, but he didn't want to kill the cat. She has to kill. But anyway, leaning into this whole satanic cult, it just makes the town panic and worry even more. They having church functions, church meetings. They're accusing other people of worshiping the devil and kids, this and that, and people want the kids arrested and accused for this heinous murder that's happens. But anyway, man, it's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on in the background that can explain everything, literally. But if you think about how the country work and how rumors get spread and mass panic happen, like, that's what's going on in this show. But it's very much worth a watch. It's called Hysteria. It's on Peacock. You know what I'm saying? Once again, it's set in the 80s, and it's more horror, mystery, suspense. I'll say that. But yeah, check it out if you get the chance. You're into teen shows like Stranger Things and stuff like that. Like, it'll put you in the mind of that. It's real worth it. Junior!